Hi guys, this week's been a great announcement about the integration of Mote into Wakelet. I like to use both, so I thought how can make a good use of Mote and Wakelet and in the language classroom. Obviously you can use it in plenty of other ways, but more specialized in the language classroom. So let's have a play. I created a little Wakelet collection that I'll be happy to share with you. So move my head around. Super simple things you can do. So we're going to be starting by easy voice feedback. So as you know, you can put some PDFs into Wakelet. So if you have your class, they should have set up in Wakelet. I assume that you have done that. But if you haven't, you can have a look at my tutorial on YouTube. You're probably going to find the link up there. So you just put a PDF document there. So just pop it in, click on it, and obviously there's nothing there. Here you have to find the intruder, so an extra word in there, and they have to translate a sentence. So instead of me marking it and things like that, I can do that, or I can mark it already, but I can give them some verbal feedback on the type of exercise they have done. So that's a nice little thing you can do in Wakelet. Upload your document there, or they upload your document, their document, and you actually check it. Photo description, I think is a good opportunity. I think some people have to do that for the exams. I have an interesting pictures here of trains in India, and you can make some great comments of that. How does it work, by the way? It's probably quite a good idea to show you how that works if you don't know how it works. So as you can see, I've got the Mote extension in my Google browser. So all I just need to do is just click on it, and that's my email address. That will be hiding. So I'm going to click on the button here, and I am going to be just starting to describe. If you have only 30 seconds, because you have the free account, well, I'm sure you can do that multiple times if you need to be speaking a bit longer than 30 seconds. But anyway, so click to record, and you will see you'll be doing that in a foreign language. I'm going to be doing that in English to make things easier. So I click on the picture. I can see a train, and on that train there's lots of people, and it looks like it's very crowded and blah blah blah. Okay. So it's done. It's thinking. Now I've created my Mote. Now what I just need to do is just click on this on the share button. I'm going to go copy the link. And as you know, in Wakelet, it's super easy to add the stuff there. So I'm just click on the plus, and I'm going to be adding my link. So copy and paste, and boom, done. Look at that. It's going to be arriving very quickly. I'm going to have my Mote appearing there. Ta-da! It's already here. So there we go. So that's one thing. You recall that it's super easy just to click on the link up there and put it in Wakelet, and that's super, super quick. I thought of roleplay practices also there. It could be one that you've set up already, or it could be the kind of a little test you can do. And here what I've done is I've recorded myself with some questions. So let's have a listen.
Tu skis bien?
Okay, so in French, do you ski well? And what they would be doing is they would have to record themselves onto Mote and copy the link underneath. It's quite straightforward to do. I can show you at the end how you can share your collection and put it in your classroom. It's super simple, and they can copy after that your collection, and they can adapt it this way. Not everybody's got to be on the same thing. You can have an individual sheet. Okay, so that's one way. So role play practice is quite a nice one. You could have worked on something. Could be a way of testing them too. Another one, put the sentences chunk in the right order. So you could have the possibility of potentially having a sentence that you have organized already. So because I'm on a Mac, it's a bit difficult, but there we go. So I can put my sentence on top. Pendant les vacances, je vais en Italie avec ma famille en avion. J'adore ça. Okay. So you could either have the sentence on top here, and after you have your chunks. I've recorded myself in chunks. What I advise you to do, because Wakelet puts one thing after the other, I would start by the last chunk and recording the first chunk last. This way you don't have to start moving things all over the place. But it's just something to be a bit faster, to be quicker. I think it's a good idea, and they will have the sentence in the wrong order. They will have to put it into the right order. Or if you don't want to have the sentence at the beginning, you could just have the chunks, obviously on something they have been working on recently, to just do a low stake test or something like that, and they will be typing it, because obviously you can type stuff in Wakelet, the answers, put the chunks in the right order and do that. Or as a dictation, you have your sentence done already, they can type out the answer. It's super easy. Another idea, you could they will have to record themselves reading the sentences in Spanish, English, German, whatever language you're working on. So I have done these sentences here in Spanish, taken from a sentence builder, and nice and easy. What you need to do, you have your sentence, and what they will have to do, record themselves using the Mote extension, and after that, just put their voice underneath, and you can just listen to them, and underneath that, you can yourself put a feedback to tell them what they need to be working on or not. They could also do some translation, translate into English straight away, or do a pronunciation and translate into English after that as a written task or something like that. Plenty of possibilities. I'm sure it's just a few ideas that are flying around. I'm sure a lot of you guys will have some fantastic ideas and add it to this. And you could also record a whole passage, obviously poetry. That's something which is quite dear to me. So, but also you could be recording a passage. So a little bit of advertisement to the book I've done recently, adapting into French with Language Gym, and they could be reading these whole things there, and you could be checking out on the presentation. One little trick that actually, again, a productivity trick, which is quite cool. In Wakelet, obviously you could be using also on the Mac or on the Microsoft. If you just created a new thing, so if you want me to go on that side, okay, enter your title, let's say demo, doesn't really matter, clicked on. But if you want to enter a text box, you could be using voice typing, which I think is probably some of you do already, but I want to be typing some sentences and stuff very, very quickly. And I can generate my sentences, obviously, on sentence builders. If you don't know how to do that, I can very, very quickly show you how it works. And you go on to Spanish, for example, there, Language Gym, low intermediate, whatever, describing my home and furniture. And you probably know what to do already here, but if you click on this magic button, you can copy chunks and sentences. I use that all the time to work faster. Let's say I want 10 sentences. I just want to have the Spanish only, and click on copy. And that's fabulous. And if I go into Microsoft Word now, or any clipboard or anything like that, it's I just paste it and I have these. So I just want to dictate some of them because I've been working on that. So I just divide my screen in two, like you can do either on Mac or on Microsoft computers. So I click on this, then I'm going to click twice on my button. En mi casa hay un salón y dos dormitorios. Boom, okay, done, and I've got one sentence there. It's so much faster than typing up. Windows 10 by doing Windows H, and you have your voice typing there too, so it's nice and easy. Okay, so now I want to be sharing this collection with the rest of my class. What do I need to do? I need to click on little cog here. First of all, I am going to make sure that I allow copy collection so that the children can copy my collection. Then I am going to be copying the collection into my class. So I've got some classrooms here, all my classes I've organized. And what I need to do now is just pop it into the demo one. There we go, click copy. Now if I go into my classrooms and my demo, you will see that I've got it here. So they will have access to it, that student will have access to it, and they have to make sure that the student after that is going to be copying the collection into his collection and or her collection, and this way they can adapt whatever they need to adapt. Okay, so this is just a quick go at how to use in the classroom Mote. I thought that was quite nifty and lots of fun ideas you can have with that. I'm sure you have plenty of more ideas. Feel free to share on social, and that'd be super exciting. Nice to see you again, guys.